Okay. Welcome back. Uh, I'm pretty sure the music was playing. My audio settings just had it. Uh, so it was going through my speakers rather than my headphones. And since my speakers were off, obviously I couldn't tell that the music was playing. Yes, please go and finish that. How are we doing down here? Okay. 3 stew piles, and then we have 2 deer carcasses down here, as well as some raw meat. So I think we'll be fine on food. Huh. I do not like that. Why? I thought it was 5 degrees. And it doesn't say that they're going down in freshness or hit points, but still makes me nervous. I've lost way too much food because it rotted away. It's kind of irritating. Excellent. Okay. So what we should definitely be doing next is figuring out what we're going to do about food. I'm kind of leaning or thinking about food right here in this sort of open space right over here. Because I don't think you can plant food on dirt, but I don't remember. Maybe it's only on deposits like clay deposits and stuff. So maybe this spot would also work. So to start off with, I would definitely say do cabbage. Um, Cabbage is sort of your default, and I think I usually do 6 by 6. Then I would say do either barley or red currant shrubs. Uh, Barley you have to replant. Um, the berries just kind of uh, refresh themselves. And I'm going to do a little bit of tall grass as well as some herbs and probably some flax. And then at some point, I'll probably build a tree farm somewhere over there. So I think this is more than enough to start off with. Uh, Cabbages for just straight up food, red currant, uh, red currant or barley, whichever one you want. I don't think it really makes a difference, but I don't know. I'm sure there's uh, someone who's figured out all the math that decide which one is really the best to prioritize, but I I like the berries because you don't have to constantly replant the bushes every time you harvest. So both barley and the berries are used for alcohol, which is very important to get relatively early. That's probably going to be our next research, is brewing. Speaking of, probably go ahead. And start mining this stuff. Now, it might not let me, it might start destroying floor, depending on how far away, from the floor, or from, the walls it gets. We need to kind of keep an eye on that. Kind of odd that he's going across that way rather than finishing an entire field, but sure. Okay, got 9. For brewing, we're going to need 15. Because they realize that, hey, you're eventually going to run out of alcohol, and people kind of get upset when they don't have their alcohol. Never really understood that. Although, at this point in history, water was not the thing that drank, because oftentimes it it often led to death because people didn't know about microbes and how to safely drink water, purify water, so that they're not getting sick. Jobs. How are my miners? Yeah, we do want Osfram kind of prioritizing that, although Cameron is kind of hogging this thing. We should probably turn his research down. I would much rather have Osfram be doing that, personally. Yeah. Cameron can go ahead and get some mining done. I'm going to cancel some of this because I do want him to sort of go this way first so that I can set up a beam across the room. Right, and all this stuff right here is probably clay, isn't it? $10. Okay, I don't really care quite as much. I couldn't remember if this stuff decomposed rather quickly or not, since it's more machine type parts. Let's just go ahead and go up to speed 3 because they're all going to sleep right now. So again, I love this game. Like, this just came out, and I'm pretty sure I have probably 10 plus hours in it already. I was trying to make it my goal to complete all the achievements for it. Um, and currently I haven't up while the game is technically playing. Uh, Probably the hardest one is going to be gather 10 settlers at this point because the settlers, it's kind of hard to get settlers in this game. Because you have to wait for events that say, hey, a settler's showing up. Do you want to take them? And then you have to take them all, basically. Which, when there's only like one per season, if that, it takes a while. And especially if you lose any. I was very fortunate not to lose any in my last campaign, but I think I got up to 8, and then that's when people started starving, and I had to just give up because they decided, hey, instead of listening to you and making food, we're just going to not make food and then starve. Go ahead and go up to speed 3 since we're kind of just waiting on these people to do something. Okay, it looks like Cameron's going to go ahead and mine a little more, which is good. Would be nice if someone would prioritize getting that into here. It's not sitting around. Research available. Excellent. So, all right. We have two choices. We could either go ahead and get brewing up and running, which we only have 9 of those, and we're still waiting on. We have to wait until we get some berries. May want to go ahead and have people pick this stuff up out here. So that was some iron as well, iron nuggets. Or we go ahead and get better furniture. So most importantly, the wooden hay beds, which honestly might be a good idea. And then we can go ahead and give everyone their individual bedrooms. I think I'm going to hold off. Also, this kind of weird little graphical bug. I don't know why it does that. It goes away like when you close or when you open something else. Are you raid? Okay. Client settlers refuse to bow to the assailant's demands. So we could surrender them, but I don't think we need to. Alright, where are you coming from? Awesome. So they are coming from the direction that our wall is set up. And they're going to be a little while before they actually start their raid. So obviously we don't really want to get caught with our pants down, but I can let these guys kind of do their thing for a few more seconds. Plus, they have a long way to travel before they can actually start attacking. Okay. And if you hold down shift, you can select someone else. I'm going to have you guys, you do, ooh, here they come. You do have to draft them first before you can tell them to, like, get ready for battle. So again, they do have quite a walk before they get here. Go ahead and get up there. Same with you. Move these guys as far over as possible. They can get an early shot in. Nice. Ooh. Looked like a headshot. I'm assuming that's what that means. Okay, we got Gatoron. I'm gonna select these two and have them focus fire on this guy. Our meleeers can go ahead and take care of these two. Try and draw him in and then have them both focus on him. Nice. One is dead. Two is dead. Two sworn enemies died during the fight, and then the game kind of gives you a little overview of how it went. Who was the bravest of the settlers, dealing the most blows, and who took the most damage? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and deselect these guys because they don't really need to. These two want to keep firing at him. I will let them. Nice. Alright. Good job, guys. Well done. Survived our first raid, and only one person got hurt. We should probably... What are you doing? You're probably getting something to eat. Or herbs or something. Nope, you're getting a drink. Okay. Okay. Yes, drinking is far more important than getting in bed and healing. Unless they're, like, applying that alcohol to the wound, but I feel like that's not the best idea. Okay. I think what I'm going to do... So the way I like doing the bedrooms is I like to have four on the inside. So the inside width there, I like to have 4 by 4. So it would be a 6 by 6 room. And just to kind of plan ahead here, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, cool. very, very tempted to have those deer hunted, but I think for right now, we don't worry about it. Let's go ahead with the 10 by 10 birch forest. It does take a little while for those to grow, but they are worth having at least one, just so you have a steady supply that can get replenished on a regular basis. Alright. We're gonna need some doors on these buildings. I can already tell that it's going to be an issue. So we will have to deconstruct this and rebuild it somewhere else, which is fine. Honestly, we might build it over here instead. Go ahead and allow those things of limestones just sitting there. It's unfortunate Audrey is currently resting. It would be kind of nice to have her doing something. Okay. So how's this looking? Look good. Ale, ugly apparel, yada yada. Cameron not drinking. Okay. A little tired, lacking in entertainment. Okay. How's alcohol? I only have 4. It's kind of concerning. I guess we go furniture first and then brewing. I would really appreciate it if you not deconstruct, construct. Because unfortunately, I forgot that these. Could you please just prioritize building the doors? Excellent. This guy, getting good intellectual skills is very helpful. So if you notice, certain production centers will have a boost if they're either inside or outside. So the research table in particular has a boost if it's inside. Things like the smokehouses, the kilns have boost if they're outside rather than inside. All right. How exactly are we going to get these guys to do what I specifically want them to? I really need you to chop down a tree. Unfortunately, you can't tell them to do that for some reason. And they're just going to sleep on the ground. Great. So they're going to wake up with a very negative moodlet for sleeping on the ground. Because I couldn't prioritize them building a door. There's reasons. Again, this game is in early access and has some things it needs to fix. Prioritize thing would be really helpful if they fix that. More iron nuggets over here. Let's go ahead and go up to speed 3, just to keep this moving along a little. Since I don't really have a whole lot to talk about, and we're just kind of waiting for them to do stuff. Which I realize is a lot of... Yeah, I realize that food supplies are low and all that. Go ahead and try and hunt these deer here. Jeez, you guys are awful. Like, the deer aren't even afraid anymore. Is like... Come on, he's right in front of you. Get him, please. Please. Right. Well, we got a door on a spot that doesn't need a door. Or it does need a door, but it doesn't have a roof at the moment. Okay, we need someone to cut plants. Honestly, I'm gonna have this guy kind of stop researching right now because I really need... I need someone to get these trees chopped so we can actually finish building here. Go, Osfram. You can do it. Darn, he mangled the plants. Alright, great. We got a door on a bedroom that doesn't have a bed in it just yet. Alright, great. Someone can actually... They can actually get to their entertainment. And this is the only entertainment they have. But at least they have one more bed available now. Now, if only they, finish this door here. Ooh, hello. Okay, so we have a few extra things. We have actual chairs, we have stools, and we have real beds. So, yeah, let's go ahead. Place a bed in here. I'm gonna cancel that. I want think I usually have the beds as far away from the door as possible. Research available. Yeah, let's get some brewing. Gonna be quite important. Especially now that there really is no alcohol left. We need to get someone making alcohol. I would prefer to have it downstairs, but for right now, just getting it up and running is important. Okay. Hopefully it only destroys those things. Maybe that'll prompt someone to actually build a door so they can go and deconstruct it. At least this guy wasn't sleeping outside. But maybe you should. Okay, I guess that wasn't technically built yet. Finally, got a door. They got their religion thing set up before they got a door to a bedroom. Alright, so I think this is where we're going to put in a cut for now, and I will see you guys in the next part.